Hello, welcome to No Rest for the Vivid podcast. My name is Claire Hill, self-belief and business coach and founder of the Vivid Business Club. How are you doing today? Thank you very much for putting me into your ears. Currently, the rain is pouring, absolutely pouring. You might be able to hear it actually, but it was just blue skies. It's just one of them weird weather days. I am really excited. I'm really excited about the Business Boost to 5K months. If you aren't aware, I'm hosting a 3-day boot camp on Tuesday, the 24th of September to Thursday, the 26th of September. So excited about it. The episode last week, I spoke about it in a lot of detail. But today I'm going to talk in depth about what is actually going to be involved in the Business Boost so that you know it's the right place for you. Because if you're not getting 5K months and if you're not getting consistent 5K months, you want to be in this Business Boost. You want to be in that boot camp. This is an amazing place for you to learn how to get to 5K months, but also have the support from me and the other people in the community to help you get there. I am one of those coaches that gets really into people's businesses. Like all of my clients, all of the members of the Vivid Business Club, I know, obviously my clients, but every single member of the Vivid Business Club, I know really well. I know about their business, what their hopes and dreams are, what their struggles are. And so I am able to support them in a really effective way to grow and manage their business and grow it to dream levels, not just this is a nice to have, the dream levels of business for them. So this is the plan for the boost. I'm just looking for those of you who are watching on YouTube. The light in here is so bad because of how much rain, and I'm really glad that I don't have to do the school run. My son's at a school club and grandpa is with him. It's not my turn. Okay, so there were three main things. There are a few things to obviously get you to 5K months, and I cover all of those in the Vivid Business Club. But what I wanted to do with this bootcamp is give you a really juicy experience that is going to, if you put everything to action, you will get to 5K months. And I wanted it to be a short amount of time because I respect that you're really busy. You haven't got loads of time to be doing this, that, and the other. And you also haven't got enough time. You haven't got time to waste on shit. You have got such precious time that it needs to be really actionable stuff that you can action easily to fit into your busy life. So these three things are really fundamental to how to get to 5K months. Number one, so on day one inside the Business Boost, I'm going to be talking about pricing strategy. Now, pricing strategy is not just about having the confidence and the knowledge and the ability to charge more and charging for your impact and not your worth. It's also about how you measure and how you price your stuff with according to where it sits in your product suite. I'm so distracted by this rain. It's so loud. It's so loud. And I know you probably can't even hear it. I'm going to see if you actually can. No, you won't be able to. Oh my God, it's so loud. Oh, it's really distracting me. Can you just pause? No. Okay. So day one. Bear with me, my loves. I'm sorry if I'm just distracted by the rain. Day one is all about pricing strategy. So I want to ask, like, what pricing strategy do you have? How do you price your products or your services? What I used to do is go, that number feels good. Some things I still do about that. You know, sometimes I will create a number and think, oh, I really love that number, so I'm going to do that. So for the Business Boost, this is a great example of this. To get a ticket to the Business Boost for the 3 days of training and accountability and community, it's £11. If you want to upgrade to VIP, which gives you one-to-one WhatsApp support, so virtual coaching, voice note coaching for 3 days, that's £44. And 41% of the profits of both of those is going to Winston's Wish, a charity that is really important to me. Winston's Wish gives hope to grieving children. And as you know, I lost my dad when I was 8, and it's incredibly lonely grieving for somebody where everybody loved them. And if I'd had Winston's wish, that would have helped with that grief, and with my siblings as well, so much, because we just didn't have anywhere to grieve. It's just so horrible. And it's really like in my mind at the moment, because I'm quickly approaching the age that my dad was when he passed away. So I think it's actually going to be like the 2nd of December when I'm exactly that age. And if there's a reason to live, it's getting to that, like living for him as well. So before I get emotional, I'm going to move on. But this is why, one of the reasons why I love doing big things like this, really low ticket, is because it gives me a chance to give back and to support Winston's Wish, which I want to do now for the rest of my career. I absolutely adore that charity. And actually, a friend of mine, Jenny, she actually has been working with them to do some work with them for her PhD, which is all about supporting teachers to be able to talk about death in a more comforting way, maybe not comforting way, but in a more just talk about it, I suppose, because it's like a really taboo subject, isn't it? So she's been working with Winston's Wish with that. So we met recently because unfortunately she lost her dad as well, and yeah, it's just really nice to know that there's a charity doing such amazing work for children that really need it. So the reason why I've got all of those weird numbers is because 11:41 is the time that my son was born. That's also like my angel numbers. So any form of 11, 44 and 41, that's like any form of 11:41 is really important. So 44 is also like, fours are really important to me. And also 14. But I haven't found a way. Oh, I know, actually. All the text size on my website is size 14 for the text. That's how I roll, guys. That's how I roll. And I'll tell you honestly right now, the reason why I do this is that number is so important to me. It's like an angel number, and I feel like then my dad is close to me. So I'm going to really move on quick. I get upset. So day one is going to be all about pricing strategy. So I want to ask you, like, how do you charge for your stuff? Do you calculate how long it takes for you? Are you taking into consideration the costs? Are you taking into consideration your time and really the impact that your time has in your business and charging that amount? I had a conversation with somebody this morning, a Vivid Business Club member. She had booked a one-to-one session with me, and she said, she was charging something. I said, I think you need to charge more for this. And she was like, but I want to make it accessible. I said, you have so much that you can give accessible at a different price point. She's actually got a low ticket membership as well. She's a parenting consultant, but devaluing her worth and her impact and her expertise, actually people get turned off when they see a lower price, because they think, well, if she's the expert, why is she charging so little? Maybe she's not the expert. Maybe she's bullshitting. So it's really important to have a knowledge. So the day one is all about that. If you sign up for VIP, not only do you get one-to-one voice note, WhatsApp support, you also get access to extra Zooms a little bit after the first Zoom finishes. So the first training is from 10 to 11, and then the VIP slot starts at 11:15. So that's day one. Day two, money mapping. So we might have these great big goals. Like if we've got 5K as a goal for our business, what does that look like? Is it possible? If it's not possible right now, let's make it inevitable by making sure your product suite is serving you in order to get those 5K months in. So for example, I was chatting to somebody who has already bought their ticket for the business boost, and she said that she's an artist, does a lot of bespoke commissions, and she's really struggling to bring in that money to that makes her have more joy in the business. She's feeling a little resentful for it. This is completely normal, especially for creative businesses where you aren't charging enough for your talent. And so when you're getting those orders and you can't, that's the only source of your income, and you've got to, it's manpower, it's just your time, it can feel very draining after a while. So she's joined the business boost, and one of the things that I'll probably be looking at with her, and she's signed up for VIP as well, is looking at how we can bring passive or semi-passive income streams into her business in order to support her to find more joy in what she's already doing, because she loves what she does, but that she has to take on work that she doesn't want to do because she wants the money to come in. Now, that might resonate with you, bringing in work that you don't actually really want to do. But I can't wait to get my hands and on her and support her business, not hands on her, you know what I mean? Like support her for her business, because I want her to see feel confident in charging the impact she's making. She's creating hand drawings and painting them. These are works of art. They are so gorgeous, personalizing everything. She charges a bit more for that and understands that. Manny maps out what that looks like, how many she can do in a month, potentially bring in a slot system, and then bring in a semi-passive or passive income stream to support her. So she's not just working all the time. She can actually have some time off. So that's day 2. And day 3 is selling. Now, a selling plan is really vital. Do you have a selling plan? Do you know what you have to sell every day? If not, this might be a reason why you're not showing up consistently. You're not getting consistent sales because you don't know actually what you're selling. I love a selling plan, and the best thing about a selling plan is that it influences directly my marketing plan. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, isn't that just common sense? Not for everybody. That's why I'm teaching it. I think it takes a lot of courage to say, this is what I'm selling, and feel like you can trust yourself to sell consistently, and then also sit down and create social media content, marketing materials that support your selling plan, and also including freebies on there. So if you have a mailing list, which if you don't have a mailing list, please go and get one now. I recommend ConvertKit. I really, really love ConvertKit's platform, the ease of creating sequences, its usability. It's just beautiful. I absolutely love ConvertKit. So that is the one that I would suggest you go and sign up to if you haven't already. But with a mailing list, it's a really good idea to have like campaigns within your marketing strategy to sell that. So you might be, if you're a service provider, you might have a lead magnet, a freebie, a guide, a checklist, a free masterclass. If you're product based, it might be early access to collections, a discount code, or a free gift, something that you are offering to say thank you for their email address. You have to sell that with as much conviction as you would your highest ticket offer. So working that into your selling plan helps a little bit, because the thing with a freebie, with a lead magnet, a service, a discount code, is you're offering value with that. So it feels quite easy to sell. You can practice selling, doing something like that, then migrate up to the higher ticket things that you offer. So if you are an artist, those bespoke commissions, down to maybe some ready-made prints that you've done based on your artwork, or some, like if you're a jewelry maker, some small shaped studs, up to commissions for bespoke rings, engagement rings, for example. Or for service based, like the lowest ticket thing I do is the business boost at £11. You know, like, can you really afford not to invest £11 of your money on something that could give you 5k months? Like, that's a no-brainer for me. £11 for the opportunity to bring in £5,000 a month into your business for 3 days. 3 days work. I mean, there's going to be some work afterwards, but 3 days of intense work with me on your business. £11. And don't forget, 41% goes to Winston's Wish. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Can you really afford not to do that? So selling plan, we are going to spend a lot of time making sure that you have a robust and selling plan that you feel confident with, so you can show up every day and sell. Now, there's a caveat to that, because I don't want you to physically show up and sell every day, but you have to have some kind of way to take traffic to where you sell, whether that's SEO, Pinterest SEO, Instagram Reels, TikTok, all of the things, Facebook ads, maybe, I don't know, maybe organic Facebook stuff, any kind of traffic that's going to go to your business when you are sleeping. That's what I want in place. If the only way that you are selling is directly through Instagram, that is not enough for you to bring in 5k months consistently, because you've got to have the ability to sell 24/7. But the best thing about all of this, I understand you don't have much time. I understand you've got responsibilities. You might have kids, you might have fur babies, you might have partners and other things. You might even be really hoping that you can get to 5K months so you can leave your job and make this your dream full time. I get it. I get where you're coming from. So everything that I'm teaching you is not going to be onerous. It is not going to require lots of output. It's not going to require lots of time and hustle and stress and overwhelm. This is like me giving you the keys to unlock those 5K months in an easy breezy kind of way. I don't want you to, let me say, the only thing that might come up for you is your doubt. And you know, I'm a self-belief coach. So if that comes up, I'm going to be able to nail that for you straight away. So go and get your ticket. Go and visit clairehill.uk/bizboost. The show notes, I've got the link in there as well. If you're feeling like, oh, do you know what, I really do need a kick up the bum, go and sign up for that VIP. Let me into your WhatsApp so I can give you some direct kicking up the bum, but with supportively. You know, I'm not going to be giving you too much tough love, but I want you to reach your potential. And sometimes the biggest hurdle for us is ourselves, as well as knowing this, all of this knowledge to do it. £11, the business boost of 5K months starts Tuesday, the 24th of September to Thursday, the 26th of September. I can't wait to see you there, babes. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you soon.